This is Kilo Oscar 4 Lima, X-Ray Lima for the National Weather Service Ruskin SKYWARN Information Net. My name is Robert, and I am located in Sarasota County, and I will be net control for this evening's SKYWARN Information Net. Before we continue with the net, let's pause for any emergency or priority traffic. The SKYWARN Information Net is conducted every Tuesday evening at night. For CE linked repeater system and the list of net frequencies, visit their website at www.ni4ce.org. The purpose of this net is to provide training in SKYWARN net procedures and allows you to test your radio equipment and to make announcements of interest to SKYWARN personnel. We encourage all SKYWARN spotters to participate and also invite all other amateurs to check in to become more familiar with the SKYWARN program. The National Weather Service office in Ruskin covers 15 counties in West Central and Southwest Florida, and I'll be taking check-ins based on each of these 15 counties. Please state your call sign using standard phonetics followed by your name, location, and indicate if you are SKYWARN trained or have a spotter number. Please wait until net control has acknowledged the prior station before transmitting. If you have an announcement, you will be able to read it after check-ins are completed. This is a directed net, so please direct all calls to net control. When keying up your mic, please take a 2-second pause before speaking to allow the repeaters in the NI4CE system to link up. At this time, I will take check-ins from mobile or HT stations only. Please call net control.
Net control. Net control, here's Kilo 4, Kilo Juliet November, Christine, mobile tonight in Lake Wales.
And good evening, Christine. Kilo 4, Kilo Juliet November. Christine's one of our SKYWARN net control operators. And mobile safely. One more call for mobile or HT stations.
Control. Net control. Control, please check in Kilo Quebec 4, Lima, Uniform, Juliet. This is Scooter in Lake Alfred. I am not SKYWARN trained, just along for the ride. KQ4, LUJ, back to net control.
Well, good evening, Scooter, KQ4LUJ. Thank you for checking in. And stick around for an announcement. There might be some items of interest to you. One more call for mobile or HT stations.
Net control. Here is Whiskey Golf 9 X-Ray Jack. MAN 5904 is the spotter number, and we're mobile. 73.
73 Jack, Whiskey Golf 9 X-Ray. Did you want to check Kathy in?
No, I don't have a co-pilot anymore right now.
Okay, roger that, golf. Roger that, Jack. Whiskey Golf 9 X-Ray. Thank you for checking in, Jack. One more call for mobile or HT stations.
Net control. This is Alpha Kilo 4 Yankee Oscar, Guy Pasco County, Port Richey. PAS 523, I have no traffic, and I'm mobile.
Well, good evening, Guy. Alpha Kilo 4 Yankee Oscar, and thank you for checking in. One more call for mobile or HT stations.
Net control. Control, please check in Kilo Oscar 4 Zulu Foxtrot Victor Josh Central Polk County. No traffic for the net. 73. No traffic. KK4DYF.
Well, I got a double there, and I got both of you, I think, for the most part. Josh, I got you at Kilo Oscar 4 Zulu Foxtrot Victor. And are you SKYWARN trained, Josh?
Kilo Oscar 4 Zulu Foxtrot Victor. No, sir. Non-SKYWARN trained.
All right, Josh. Well, thank you for checking in. And I got Kilo 4 Delta Yankee Foxtrot. Could I get your name and whether or not you were SKYWARN trained?
Frank, and yes, I am SKYWARN trained. AK4DYF.
Okay, Frank. Kilo 4 Delta Yankee Foxtrot. Thank you for checking in. One more call for mobile or HT stations. And hearing none, we'll now move on to our county roll call, starting with Charlotte and Lee County. Please call Net Control.
Net Control? Please check in Kilo Alpha 2, Lima Alpha Charlie, Lloyd in Cape Coral, Lee County. SKYWARN train, no number, no traffic, back to net.
All right, I got two of you there. I got George, Kilo 4 Golf Echo Oscar. Thank you for checking in, George. And Lloyd, I got your name, but I didn't get your call sign. Could you repeat that for me?
Roger, that's Kilo Alpha 2, Lima Alpha Charlie, Cape Coral, Lee County. SKYWARN trained, no traffic.
Okay, Lloyd, we got you that time. Kilo Alpha 2, Lima Alpha Charlie. Thank you for checking in, both of you. One more call for Charlotte or Lee County. Hearing none, we'll now move to DeSoto, Hardy, and Highland counties. Please call Net Control.
Net Control. KW4BY, Lake Placid, Highlands County, SKYWARN train.
All right, I got Kilo Whiskey 4 Bravo Yankee, and your first name, sir?
First name's Graham. Golf Romeo, Alpha Hotel, Alpha Mexico, over.
Okay, roger that, Graham. Thank you for checking in. One more call for DeSoto, Hardy, and Highland County stations. SKO4LXL for the National Weather Service Ruskin SKYWARN Information Net. Now taking check-ins from Sarasota and Manatee County stations.
Net Control, please check in Kilo Echo 8 Bravo, Ron, Sarasota County, SAR 722. Good evening, Robert, KE8B.
And good evening, Ron. Kilo Echo 8 Bravo. Thank you, sir, for checking in. One more call for Sarasota and Manatee County stations.
Net Control, Whiskey 0, Mike Juliet Lima, W0MJL, SAR 808, checking in with no traffic. Good evening, Robert.
And good evening, Mike. Whiskey 0, Mike Juliet Lima. Thank you for checking in. One more call for Sarasota and Manatee County stations.
Control. Net Control, please check in Kilo Oscar 4 Zulu Foxtrot Zulu, SKYWARN train, no number, in Sarasota County tonight, KO4 ZFZ.
All right, sir. Kilo Oscar 4 Zulu Foxtrot Zulu, and what was your first name, sir?
Name is Tim, Tango India Mike.
Okay, Tim, thank you for checking in. One more call for Sarasota and Manatee County stations.
Net Control. Net Control, please check in Kilo 1 Tango X-Ray Quebec. This is Paul Nokomis. I am SKYWARN train, but with no number. No traffic tonight. Thank you for driving, Robert, and back to you, K1TXQ.
Well, thank you, Paul, for checking in. Kilo 1 Tango X-Ray Quebec. And thank you for checking in. One more call, Sarasota and Manatee County stations.
Control. Control, please check in Kilo Mike 4, Whiskey X-Ray X-Ray, KM4 WXX, Sanford, Northeastern Sarasota County. Spotter ID SAR 936, and nothing for the net. Robert, I just riding along. KM4 WXX, back to net control.
Well, hello again, Sanford. Thank you for checking in. KM4 WXX. One more call for Sarasota or Manatee County stations.
Net control. Net control, please check in Kilo Oscar 4 India Hotel KO4 IHP. Tim, North Central Sarasota, SKYWARN train, no number. Good evening, Robert.
And good evening, Tim. Kilo Oscar 4 India Hotel Papa. Thank you for checking in. One more call for Sarasota and Manatee County stations.
Net control. Net control, please check in Kilo Oscar 4 Echo Tango Quebec KO4 ETQ Rick Northport, Sarasota County. Spotter SKYWARN trained. No traffic. Thanks for taking the net, Robert. Thank you, neighbor.
Well, thank you, neighbor, for always being there. Kilo Oscar 4 Echo Tango Quebec. One more call for Sarasota or Manatee County station. Hearing none, this is KO4LXL Net Control. Now taking check-ins from Pinellas County stations. Please call Net Control.
Control. This is November 4 Uniform Delta Zulu, Pauline Clearwater, SKYWARN train, N4 UDZ.
And good evening, Paul. November 4 Uniform Delta Zulu, and thank you for checking in. One more call for Pinellas County station.
Control, net control. Please check in Kilo X-Ray 4 Mike Delta Mike. This is Dave in Clearwater. I am SKYWARN trained, no number, and no traffic. 73s back to net control, KX4 MDM.
And good evening, Dave. Thank you for checking in. Kilo X-Ray 4 Mike Delta Mike. One more call for Pinellas County stations. And hearing none, we'll now take check-ins from Hillsborough County stations. Please call Net Control.
Net control. This is Kilo Mike 4 Yankee Alpha Mike Randy near the Florida State Fairgrounds. SKYWARN train. Back to you.
And good evening, Randy. Kilo Mike 4 Yankee Alpha Mike. And thank you for checking in. One more call for Hillsborough County stations.
This is Whiskey 4 Alpha Oscar Golf, Brian in South Tampa. SKYWARN train, no traffic for the net. Whiskey 4 AOG, back to net control.
And good evening, Brian. Whiskey 4 Alpha Oscar Golf. And thank you for checking in. One more call for Hillsborough County stations.
Control. Please check in Kilo Quebec 4 Yankee Delta Kilo. Chuck in Riverview, not SKYWARN trained, nothing for the net, and back to you.
And good evening, Chuck. Kilo Quebec 4 Yankee Delta Kilo. And thank you for checking in. One more call for Hillsborough County stations.
This is Kilo Delta 4 India Oscar Foxtrot. Skip in Riverview, the net. KD4IOM.
And good evening, Skip. Kilo Delta 4, India Oscar Foxtrot, and thank you for checking in. One more call, Hillsborough County Station. And with nothing heard, KO4LXL Net Control now taking check-ins from Polk County stations. Please call Net Control.
Control, Net Control. Control, please check in Kilo Quebec 4, Lima Uniform Juliet. This is Scooter at Lake Alfred. No traffic and not SKYWARN trained. And I've checked into so many nets tonight, it just dawned on me. I think I checked it on the HT section. I'm sorry. KQ4LUJ, back to that control. Sorry, Ron.
That's all right, Scooter. Yeah, we got you there on line number 3, actually, from earlier. But thank you for checking in, Scooter. One more call for Hillsborough County Station. I apologize. We had moved to Polk County. KO4LXL Net Control taking check-ins from Polk County Station.
Control. Net Control, please check in Kilo Romeo 4, Bravo Alpha Quebec. Price of North Lakeland. I am SKYWARN trained. No traffic for the net. KR4BAQ.
All right, Kilo Romeo 4, Bravo Alpha Quebec. And what was your first name, sir?
Price, as in the price is right.
Roger. All right, Price, well, thank you for checking in. One more call for Polk County Station.
Net Control. Net Control, please check in Kilo November 4, Alpha Papa X-Ray. Ernie and Lake Wales, I am not SKYWARN trained and no traffic. KN4APX back to Net Control.
Well, thank you, Ernie, for checking in. Kilo November 4, Alpha Papa X-Ray. One more call for Polk County Station.
Control, please check in Kilo Quebec 4, Alpha Hotel Alpha, Rusty North Lakeland, no traffic. I am SKYWARN trained. Back to you.
And good evening, Rusty. Kilo Quebec 4, Alpha Hotel Alpha, and thank you for checking in. There was another station that came in there with Rusty. That station, please come now. And one more call for Polk County stations. I will now take check-ins from Pasco and Hernando County stations. Please call Net Control.
Control, please check in Whiskey 8, Golf Lima Lima, Gary, Newport Richie, SKYWARN trained, no traffic for the net. Whiskey 8, Golf Lima Lima, back to net.
And good evening, Jerry. Whiskey 8, Golf Lima Lima, and thank you for checking in. One more call for Pasco and Hernando counties. Please call Net Control. Hearing none, KO4LXL Net Control now taking check-ins from Sumter, Citrus, and Levy County. Please call Net Control. take check-ins from any station, anywhere for the National Weather Service Ruskin SKYWARN Information Net. Please call Net Control.
Net Control. It is Whiskey X-Ray, the number 4, November Echo X-Ray, Norman in North Lakeland in Polk County. SKYWARN train, and I have no traffic, sir.
Well, good evening, Norman. Whiskey X-Ray 4, November Echo X-Ray. And Norman is also one of the SKYWARN Net Controls, and he is the SKYWARN Net Liaison for the Eagle Net. I appreciate you checking in, Norman. One more call for any station anywhere. I want to say thanks to all the stations that checked in. I didn't have anybody say they had an announcement, so I'll go ahead and ask now, is there any station with the announcement? All right, hearing none. This is going to be the weather synopsis forecast announcements from the National Weather Service Ruskin weekly SKYWARN Net. After a stormy start to the week, high pressure is returning to the area. Mostly quiet weather favored for the next few days. The only weather impact of note is the potential of late night and early morning fog. In order for fog to develop, clear skies and light winds are needed, and the air temperature has to cool enough to reach the dew point. Weather conditions over the next few days are favorable for this to happen. Thus, at least patchy fog is likely. Overall weather conditions will be status quo. Daytime highs will climb into the upper 70s to low 80s, and overnight lows will dip into the 40s, north to around 60 in the southwest Florida. This is despite a couple-week dry cold fronts pushing through. All this will accomplish is reinforcing the weather pattern now in place. A drought update. The entire area saw highly beneficial rainfall over the last couple of days. Storm total accumulations were anywhere from quarter to half an inch across the Nature Coast to 1 to 3 inches elsewhere. Isolated areas saw totals even higher, and some of those numbers will be mentioned momentarily. Leading into this rainfall event, areas of drought have been expanded across the region, with severe drought settling in across portions of west central Florida and moderate drought across much of the remainder of the area. While this week's rainfall event will provide some sort of short-term relief, the longer-term 3-month outlook suggests that predominantly below normal rainfall is expected to continue. Thus, drought conditions are likely to persist and may expand further. And weekly items of interest. The highest county-by-county preliminary event total observed rainfall from this week's event are as follows, in alphabetical order. Charlotte had 2.33 inches. Highlands County had 4.96 inches. Wow. Hillsborough had 2.71 inches. Lee County, 4.11 inches. Manatee County, 2.73 inches. Pasco, 5.36 inches. Pinellas, 2.29. Polk, 2.51. And Sarasota had 3.65 inches. All other counties did not report rainfall totals above 1 inch, and some of you may be from one of those locations. Consider joining the Community Collaborative Rain, Hail, and Snow Network, COCO-RAS, today so we can begin to receive your reports. The beginning of March kicks off the main recruitment season for the effort, and we would love to grow the program in the area. If you or someone you know is interested in learning more about COCO hotelsierra.org. A virtual SKYWARN training session is also being offered on Wednesday, February 26th from 2 to 3 p.m. Additionally, information can be found via the National Weather Service Tampa Bay homepage under the News Headlines section, or by visiting the National Weather Service Tampa Bay SKYWARN page at weather.gov/TBW, that's Tango Bravo Whiskey /SKYWARN. Are there any questions on the information I've just provided? All right, it's KO4LXL Net Control. Now I'm going to take one final call for late check-ins. Anyone like to check into tonight's stat, please come now.
Net Control. Control, please check in Kilo, Quebec 4, Charlie, Quebec Yankee. Bill from Manatee County. SKYWARN trained and no traffic. KQ4, CQY back.
Oh, thank you for checking in, Bill. Kilo, Quebec 4, Charlie, Quebec Yankee. One more call for any late check-ins.
Net Control, November Bravo, 9 X-Ray, Paul and Seminole, Papa, India, November, 147 Alpha. Good evening, NB9X.
Hey, good evening, Paul. November Bravo 9 X-Ray, and thank you for checking in. One more call for any late check-ins. This concludes the National Weather Service Ruskin SKYWARN Information Net for this Tuesday evening. I would like to thank the West Central Florida Group Incorporated for the use of the NI4CE repeater system. The National Weather Service Ruskin SKYWARN Information Net will return to the NI4CE repeater system next Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Until then, this is Kilo Oscar 4 Lima X-Ray Lima closing tonight's net at 9:28 p.m. and returning the repeater to normal amateur radio use, 73 KO4LXL.